10 years back in time, the cultures and traditions zilikuwa different from what we have currently. Many people wanasema the older generations were less fucked up. Let me just say it. More than the current generation.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think it's right? Do you think kama ungekuwa kuchagua between the two generations, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Which generation would you prefer living in?
Me.
Yeah.
The generation I'll prefer.
Yeah.
I cannot say the other generation because the other generation, I wasn't there,
Yeah.
but I was told.
And gauging from the stories.
From the stories,
Yeah.
it was it's so nice. Nice being a bloomer. That's what I can say.
So you see, they say you cannot predict the future
Mm-hmm.
unless you forecast the past.
Yeah.
So when doing your forecasting
Mm-hmm.
on the past
Mm-hmm.
and bringing this from the history you've read,
Mm-hmm.
from the stories you've heard, from all those influences people have told you about, now compare and what you are living in literally now and what you've been going through kwa generation. Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
It's like I'm asking you to compare between the present and the past. Which generation would you prefer living in?
I'll prefer living in the past, but with a little bit of the future.
So you are not optimist.
Yes, a little bit. Like one thing I appreciate about this generation
Yeah.
is the technology.
Yeah.
It's the best.
So why would you prefer living in the past?
The past,
For starters, yeah.
life was free.
Okay.
Expectations were low.
Yeah.
You didn't have to. I greet you, expect to be greeted.
Okay.
It's like we just knew that when you see an older person,
Yeah.
kuna ile
Yeah.
the hierarchy and you just have to go with. It's an elderly person. Respect.
Yeah.
Unaona? There was more of respect and more of understanding.
Yeah.
You understand your place.
Yeah.
You don't have to come out of like, no, this is not it.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
So let me ask you something, Zara.
Mm-hmm.
When you look at your parents, do you prefer like ingekuwa ni wewe unaishi their life because how smart they are? And when you look at your peers?
There, I'll prefer my peers. I don't, but ukiangalia saizi,
Yeah.
You can be young,
Yeah.
have kids,
Yeah.
but venye umeraise generation,
Yeah.
utapata the guidelines. Kuna tutorials,
Yeah.
how to bring up a kid, how to do this,
Yeah.
how to save for them.
Yeah.
But our father's time, there was nothing like that.
So let's say you're attracted to the present because of the technological development.
I just appreciate the technology,
Yeah.
but it depends how people use it. Unajua, the technology is there, but how people use it,
Yeah.
it's up.
It's up to them.
Yeah.
Hello viewers. I hope mko poa. I'd like to welcome you to another session of Just a Podcast. As usual, I'm your host with the most. They call me Timothy. And today in the studio, I have a guest. I'll let her introduce herself.
Hello, my name is Zara Adam.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
What do you do, sir?
I'm student, not even a student also, but I'm there.
What do you mean by student?
I'm a youth to the country.
Okay. Yeah, youth to the country.
Yeah.
So, Zara,
Mm-hmm.
diving into the topic of the day,
Mm-hmm.
we were to talk about the trends in our societies and cultures.
Mm-hmm.
What do you understand when we say trends?
Trends.
Yeah.
I think trends is to my perspective ni kitu yenye imekam. Yeah. Kitu umeona, the trends is there, it's coming.
Yeah.
Something that you've seen it,
Yeah.
but somebody else may bring it in a different way.
In a different way.
Yeah, so
Okay. Trends to my understanding. Trends I think ni I won't go into definitions actually, but I'll just give examples. I think trends it concerns mostly with how we live, how we conduct ourselves, our train of thoughts, how we differentiate things, our perspective of life, and so much stuff. But as venye nilikuwa nimekuulizia earlier, between the older and this generation, kumekuwa na a difference in trends, ndio. The way they used to conduct themselves is quite different than the way we conduct ourselves as now. The way their lives turned out is different with how our lives are turning out. And probably the way our lives are turning out will be different with the lives venye zita turn out in future, because I'm sad to say this, but I just have to say it, but because some 50 years from now watakuwa nasema the older generation, just as I'm referring. And you know, it's funny, at times I refer to my dad as the older generation, and nikimwambia hivi anasema, do you think I wanted to get old?
Yeah, no one wants to get old.
No one wants to get old. I think it's just the body that grows old and runs out of time, but the spirit, the soul is still young. So as I was saying, they had a certain trend in which walikuwa wana conduct their lives in. Could you indulge us deeper on the trend thing?
Ni unajua nimekuja kurealize, ukiangalia our parents, it's not that they didn't want to learn, but I can say walikuwa na fixed mentality. Si kama saizi like unaweza sema inaweza, they were fixed. I think it's it play a role in helping in their upbringing and their mentality. Unajua saizi nikiona hii mimi nafuata, si question how can I afford it, how can I get it, after I buy it, after that will this fast fashion coming up, unapata the clothes they are interfere in environment. So there are questions we don't ask, and some question needs to be asked. This trend is coming, yes. After that, will it interfere with my mental being? After that,
Okay. Now that ulikuwa mention pia stuff to do with technology and stuff, why do you think? Okay, let me ask this: do you think trends are important to our society? Having trends.
I think trends are not that important, but your competition inaleta.
Do you think they play a significant role?
They do play a significant role, but ni sisi ndo sisi as individuals tuja decide ni gani important, ni gani inafaa tuweke kwa mfuko, ni gani inafaa tuache.
Why do you think they play a significant role?
They are significant because trends ukiangalia ni kitu, they last for short period of time. Short period, after that short period, ina leave a lot than ilikuwa imeleta.
The impact.
Impact yenye iliwacha ni kubwa sana kushinda ile impact ime. So we tend hiyo impact yenye inawacha ndio it's
the role.
After that unajiuliza, why did I have to buy this? Why I'm reacting to this? Why before that you didn't think of, you'll react of this way, react to this way. You don't, your body is not meant for that cloth. You'll have to go for meaning. As in this goes to this, but despite, I don't think it's significant because ni kitu ina come for a shorter period. Na inakuja na very very, na ikiwacha inacha vitu. Fadhali tuende na kitu tu mos tukijuanga tu
So actually unaweza sema some trends zinaachaga watu wakifeel somehow less satisfied or meet their satisfactory levels zenye walikuwa wana expect to reach, ndio. In our current society, what can you say are some of the trends zenye zinajitokeza sai in our society? In our society now, where I come from, it's skin lightening, and having a bigger body. People take drugs to make them fat, to make them thin. So, and I've come to realize in society as easy, a woman body may taken as a trend. Bigger lips
is trend now. Small eyes is trend
trend.
now. I don't know where do we stand? I think this is for us ladies.
Yeah.
Where do we really stand? Are we doing it for the men? Because I don't know. Men will always be men. Let me not talk as a man, but men will always be men.
Yeah.
And we have men in our society and we'll always have men. But kuna vitu zingine tu hawezi ridhisha kila kitu.
So you feel like currently the woman body imekuwa objectified?
Yes.
Yeah. So it's like
it's a trend.
They are placing too much expectations on a woman. Is it the woman placing too much expectations on herself?
Because we are the one holding the body.
Yeah.
And we are the stand.
Yeah.
We can decide. I'm comfortable with how I am.
Yeah.
I don't have to do that for a man.
Yeah.
Once you do anything for a man,
yeah.
No.
As a defined gender, Zara, those issues zishai take toll on your mind, zishai kusumbua?
Not really.
You're just comfortable with the way you were?
No, me, I'm just good. Unajua, open up mind.
Okay.
Na the more you open up mind, kuna spaces we live. Na hizo spaces ndo tunaacha wase wana come in. When they try to fill those spaces for us. Alafu unakuja unasema, no, I'm depressed. No. Kitambo, unajua nilikutana na mzee fulani. Alikuwa ananiambia kitambo hakuna story ya therapy and everything. Nikamwambia, because you find saizi ukienda therapy, a therapy also. Therapist atahitaji a therapy also. From their session ataenda to another therapy session because he is a human being. Na yeye ameenda shule kusoma therapy. Some not go, si ati kwenda kusaidia. Some go there, it's job. Unaambiwa enda somea psychology, ni kitu iko kwa market. You go there, do that because not the intention ya kukaa chini. Hakuna mtu anatakanga kukaa chini kusikiza shida ya watu. Unaona? Because tumezoeanga kila kitu ni shida. Ukiniambia uko na shida, it's either nitakusaidia ama nikuache. Hata kama life yangu iko sawa, tumezoea kusema tu shida. Starting with our parents.
It's a trend.
Our parents like wako hapo unaambia hapa inaniuma. So unashangaa na ukiangalia mtu ako sawa, amepelekwa check up ako sawa. It's just that wamezoea hapa inaniuma. As in to say the problems, not even coming up with the solutions.
Yeah. So ni kama hakuna siku ile watakuwa wana feel like they're completely okay. So it's like lazima tu wako na kangori fulani somehow. It's like a trend. And do you think which trend do you think in affect youths mostly in this current generation? In affect kabisa?
I think in the trend yenye iko saizi ni I think more of ni body. If not body is money. But how you get the money? Mtu anakuambia it's my body, it's my dress, it's my choice. Right, it's yours. Then you go do what you do. Alafu then you come. Ukisha kuwa peke yako, ndio reality na kuhitingi. Okay. So trend ya saizi unapata a younger generation, younger people in our youth. He's so proud, ama she's so proud kusema ame-infect dozens of people. As in, despite people's life is in your hand, despite them wanting something, ikupe your right. Ya kuwa that inhumane. Ukiwa that inhumane, somebody else hata kutreat right. No. So we are in the give and take society. What you give. Unaambia what do you have? What do you put on the table?
Okay.
As in society.
Okay, so do you think it's like your trend yenye tumedevelop ourselves ama it's an imported trend? Because I tend to realize that some of the trends zenye tuko nazo na zenye zinatu affect, they are not the trends that zinafaa ziko zinatu affect kwa sababu some of them technology pia ndio imezileta.
I cannot say that. Because nimekuja kurealize ukiangalia in human nature utapata the older wenye wanafaa give guidelines to the younger. They're taking advantage of the young. The young are given the opportunity, they also take advantage of the older. So hakuna balance hapo. Kuna willing buyer, willing seller society.
The highest bidder. No, I realize pia we have anxiety amongst many youths. That's another trend. So unapata most of the time venye tumesema kuna matherapist wengi in this age more than any other age.
Why? Because at the end of the day, therapy pia anahitaji kuna therapy. Because it's a human being, it's a human mind. Mind is a small thing. But ina depend ni nini unaitake in.
It's fragile too. So I really think therapy, akienda kuangalia therapy, mwingine anaenda pia yako flawed. So no one actually is perfect. So nobody is helping. Pia yako anxious pia.
Kuna some things before to hitaji help, tuiangalia the problem itself. Are we able to fix it? Because you cannot say you go to therapy, now you still go back to social media. There's, as in this, hakuna difference. It's like unaongeza another.
I can relate to that. There was this time nilikuwa somehow I had a condition, nilikuwa anxious tu, pia nilikuwa na anxiety and some problems. So the therapist aliniambia ikifika 10 at night, actually you need to switch off your phone. So usipitishe 10, and when you wake up, the first thing is when your phone ama your computer. Actually go out, kama unaendaga gym, do some exercises, ama you just take a walk and stuff.
But they can still tell us, you can still go back to that, but you can be functional. But we there tuna decide how they'll tell us to be. You know, you can neza toka therapy, nirudi social media, but from that social media and I decide what I'll do, despite waking up as mobile phone as my first thing or not. Why unajua ukishaanza ku go with what somebody that might work for me, but might not work for you. But nafaa tuna build ile mentality. After this, I can do that. Why not? Unaanza kukatazwa vitu umezoea. You don't have to ask why, because when umekuja kutafuta the help. So they should be, despite unatuambia you don't have to run away from problems. Shida zitakuanga na zinaongezekanga, but how to deal with them? We should be told that.
You should face
head on.
It's not easy for some people to face their demons, actually. Some people want to pretend like they're facing their demons, but in actual sense, they're not facing their demons. They're just putting it as a charade or something. So it's really hard. And I was to ask you, do you think like happiness is a trend in this age? Just being happy.
Happy?
Yeah, genuine happiness.
Yeah, it's a trend because it involves drugs.
Are you happy yourself?
I'm good.
How do you define the happiness?
The happiness is me. Namka asubuhi, unaweza kufikiria I'll get it or not. Nikipata ni sawa. Nikikosa pia
ni sawa. So that constitutes happiness to you. Being unajua sometimes it's not si kila time utakuwa up. I know.
Kuna time utakuwa down.
True.
But hiyo time ukiwa down ndo ina really determine. More than not ukiwa that high.
Determine the person you are.
Yes. So we are in the society tumezoea saizi kutoroka shida zetu. We don't, our problems, in try of solving it, we run away. You try, say I'm happy. Happiness is not all about smile. It's not all about being hyped after that.
And that's why I ask you, kama you think this generation happiness is a trend in this generation, or it's ama imekuwa ni ile orchestrated into ukidu kitu fulani na ndio unasema leo nilikuwa happy, kwa sababu unaonaga on some you're online venye tu mimi niko unaangalia tu status za watu venye tu pia mimi naangalia. So you see some people today today was a good day, wana post a photo or a video inaonyesha pale ilikuwa what he or they were doing and stuff, alafu mi wana ni kama those things ndio zina constitute happiness to them. If they can't go out today, if they can't do a certain thing, if they can't attend a certain event, they are not happy actually.
Mhm.
So I think like happiness to them imekuwa orchestrated into something, into something materialistic, into something tangible.
Yeah. Despite being tangible or not, anything that makes you happy, you do it. And that's what people tell you. Does it make you happy? Do it.
Yeah.
Despite, at the long run, you'll not utajua the consequence.
Yeah.
Auambiwi consequence ati ukido this, it makes you happy now. After that.
Yeah.
Yes. So, I don't know.
Don't you think we've strayed too far from the real happiness that like our older generation used to have? Real happiness, like your dad would be just excited and happy that now he married your mom and now he's having kids, no matter how much or how less he has. He's just happy because he feels he should be happy,
So,
not because he has achieved something more or less of what he really wanted, but he's just happy because it's his nature and the environment around him.
Evusa,
Yeah.
what's happiness to you?
Happiness to me
Yeah.
is absorbing in the nature and loving the beauty of the nature. That's happiness to me. I cannot objectify my happiness
Mhm.
and put it in something and say, in order for me to be happy, in order for you to see happiness in me, I should be really doing something else. I can still be just the way I am and not doing anything, but the happiness that's in me, it's not what I express out there.
Is that happiness or being content?
Semantics, more more the same. I can say it's just the when you're contented, actually you're happy with your life.
Yeah, but unajua tuko society ya saizi,
Yeah,
despite being strong and everything,
yeah,
but unaambiwa don't let anybody see your tears.
yeah,
You see, and especially to men.
yeah.
But come on, the tear glands zilikuwa hapo ku serve a purpose. You have to cry. But unakwambia don't let anybody see your tears. Naona unaangalia suicidal rate in men is so high.
It's high.
Because women tutaka tuonge talk and
So women or women?
so I have to specify
Yeah.
ladies.
Oh, ladies.
I'm talking on behalf of ladies.
Okay.
But some men also talk.
Yeah.
Ina depend. So
Okay.
yeah, mi kwa watu wenye nimekutana nao and
It's real. I talk of my situations when I feel like crying, I just cry. But when I'm alone,
but yes, when you're alone,
I cry.
yes,
I can pile up tears and cry
yeah,
that I haven't cried for like a week
yeah. But
and spend a whole night crying.
who gives you the audacity ya kukwambia no one should see your tears?
That's another trend that was in the past generation. That's how our fathers were raised.
Do you think it helped?
To some extent, concerning the conditions that they were in place during that time, to them it helped, but not fully, because if you look at our parents now, in our generation now, they struggle to fit in mostly. Now is when they understand that, oh, kumbe it was okay to cry. But their fathers, waliwaambia, it's not okay for a man to cry.
But see, they were right. They were okay.
But they were okay during that time. But now that we are living with them during our time, they feel like they really missed out. Yani, they feel like this generation is too liberal for them.
Yeah.
Haven't you seen some older people like our fathers, even our mothers nowadays wanna struggle pia na WhatsApp and stuff and the online and stuff. Wako addicted more than even you are, and you're the one who's supposed to be addicted to
But
it.
they wanna learn. One thing I've learned.
They wanna learn.
They wanna learn. They wanna know.
See, they can still go to school and learn. But not about the phones, not about the technology.
But you don't need to go to school to know how to use a phone. It's just